Another gate.
Can I not go back? Can I not exit if I want to?
Let's see if this
Ah, I can.
opens.
Okay. So basically, it's like I didn't realize it was the entire stage. I thought it would be just that part of the fight, but okay. I guess the shortest one to do would be Eye of the Tempest. But I really do appreciate that you can go all the way that far back.
Don't mind me. Just take it.
Wow, she got you quick.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse,
I'm gonna eat a chocolate.
or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Ah, the Final Fantasy theme.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
That cheeky wry smile. Earlier that day, Oriflamme, the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
No, when you put it like that, yeah, I get what you mean.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
I'm very confused, because I don't know whether I'm supposed to like the king or hate the king.
Sanbreque is naught
Sorry,
without
Emperor
her
Sylvestre.
citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the thirds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
I'm very confused.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens.
From space, maybe?
For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
Perhaps the gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
So now we're just going to destroy the world. I don't know how to use it. I
suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What about yours? Aren't you gonna stab at the thing, Jill? Also, it's amazing that that crystal is staying perfectly straight. Not questioning it too hard, but you know, questioning it nonetheless.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having... On second thoughts, I don't want to know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
I'm not going to be changing my gear anytime soon. I'm going to be keeping the sword as is.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it ain't tires borbile tea.
Oh, that's terrible.
Just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Make it quick. But I ain't the cook, am I?
I hate that it starts with the thing and then doesn't end with the thing. Though, if you taste Kenneth's brown, I may as well be.
Look.
Oh yeah, no, I read this.
You got anything neat? Sancfordian, do you?
I do have all of these. I don't really want to change my blade. I like the blade that I am sticking with.
Fine.
Are we just giving food to people again? Let's do it.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for?
Absolutely nothing.
That's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I like how he
Scour
uses how I did.
Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
I do want to give Sid his letter.
Sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Kept you waiting, huh?
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming.
No, thank you.
Go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
Or a
That's
castle.
Good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Giggity. Oh, God. Speak the GOT and the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. There's reports compiled by Cursebreakers contain information on quests currently available across Valisthea.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
Nope, not the new lad.
Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Quick look.
Ooh, sorry. I mean, this makes things easy.
Think you can help?
Not yet.
Very well.
Have you come for a tale? Or perhaps you have one. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. You wish to study the tomes?
Not yet. I'm just updating you so that at least I've read it.
Do you need any help?
Miss Molly?
I'll fetch you a bowl of
I don't know. You could rinse and chop these greens.
He's never this. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
We'll do this one, and then we'll go help Sid. Oh, also, I've been given some roti and sugar with butter. So I'm going to eat that first.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Okay, there's 2 that I can complete. So let's just complete both of them. May as well.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Which way did it go? Which way did it go?
Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
I'm trying to remember where it is, but it looks more like it's just towards the end of the level.
I'll have you know, manning the village entry is no small task. There's plenty of looking to be a fine harvest.
It won't let me run and jump. Oh, I could have teleported here, really?
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm the Sid guy.
Trouble you for some assistance, could I?
Yes, you could.
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Maybe.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Oh, that's not too bad. At least it's right there.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Guess we're adding that to the list of things we gotta do today.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
Stupid dog! Not gonna run away with it, eh?
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already.
Can I pet the dog?
Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
No, they're both in the same location, so Should make things slightly easier.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyards.
This way. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's grab the food first.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say?
Randall Keith Orton.
The porter. Yes, yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Okay. Thank you.
You'll find bread and wine on the counter. If you need...
Bread and wine. Hopefully this'll be enough.
Thank you.
How many have I had?
Thank you, random citizen.
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive them.
But how did the gross...
Yeah, let's give them their food first. And once we give them their food...
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
I really don't understand why this part of the... why there is a necessity to press the buttons when you have no choice.
Truly.
Little things.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Yeah, we're actually completing a lot of the tasks.
The shad's all salted and smoked.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
What's this? What's this place here? Steal stuff. Thanks.
Wearing the hanged man now, are we? You know what that means? It means that if you ever cross Master Quinton, you'll be doubly so.
Come on, run faster. It says there's something here, but I actually have no idea where it is. Guess it's in here. Is it downstairs?
Master Quinton. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters.
These Britishisms, man.
That blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Emil's like, please, pimp my ride.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
If they're all in the same area, then it should be easy to just deal with everything I need to deal with. Okay, so there's one more. Said it's up here. What's over here, though?
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
The shad's all salted and smoked. It'll be an age before the stink's gone from the scales.
Yeah, let's try and... We'll go to the far one first and then... Isn't there like a thing area here? Okay, so we'll go here first. So we're gonna go this way. Go this way, teleport to the front. And then that's like 3 or 4 sub-quests, side quests done. Oh, wait, where do we go now? Huh? Well, there's stairs. I need to go up a stairs. I am stupid. That's why. I'll go around and then teleport to the front. I hope that's how it works. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since I've done this part. Oh god, running.
I heard from a couple of the bearers what you did to them royals.
Get back here, you basket.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised? Stay down!
I thought I had it routed.
Get him, boy! Get him! Get him, boy!
I would have thought it would have been death. I'm not gonna lie. I would have thought it would have been death. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it told me what my ranking was from there. Oh, what?
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
But how did the grocer know his dog?
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate.
Could you have saved him?
And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
And then we'll get back to the story, don't worry. Like, we'll do it right after this one. But this kind of covers... The one thing we wanted to cover was literally just get Sid's letter. Because I feel like we should get Sid's letter and
That must
then...
be
go
the
to
vineyard.
report.
A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Turns out it's the biggest wasp going. And we're like, what the fuck? I was hoping I could just jump up it. Too lazy to go up some stairs.
That's enough.
It would have been cool if it was not stuck.
Toggle.
Oh, I could just press circle. I've been pressing R2 and circle this entire time, like as if it was the normal thing to do. I could just press circle.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Okay. One more.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
How are we looking on abilities anyway? Okay. If we have enough to do all of them, let's just do them. Willow Wicks. Oh, Ignition seems cool. This is probably the best one. Anyway, we've done enough to at least get a level 1 on the situation. I do want to get this mastered because they've been super helpful to me. Oh, really? I mean, this will just help me do extra damage. Okay. Oh. I think it's the right way. I think I'm supposed to go back to the hideaway. I think that bit is legit. Yeah.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
We need to go back to the hideaway so we give this guy his stuff.
Maybe I should just... There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
What if I didn't want to give him the thing? You have to confirm on both. Yeah, so what's the point? Like, what's the point of only giving half and half? Unless there's something later in a different subquest.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
He has a daughter?
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles.
He
If
has
there's
a
anything
daughter.
you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Okay, let's go speak to Sid. See if he is as sweet as everyone implies.
Wanted to send a message.
And then we'll head to the next part of the story because I do want to...
Don't mind me. Just taking it.
There's work enough here for 100. Not nearly enough able bodies to see it all done. The hideaway is lucky to have you and Jill.
I appreciate that.
If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about? If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then...
I jump like that just because it's a little bit faster to roll with.
Just following orders.
He seems a lot more, I think.
Never took you for the tape.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the sweet boy.
Chief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
That's a lot of faith.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
I like how they're both acting like kids now. They're actually acting like, Dad. And Jill's like, oh, okay, we got a point. Got a point. What's here? No, I said I would do story. We are doing story. We're going to be focusing on this game on the story heavily a lot more because it's a big ass game. It's a big ass game.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up?
Why did it start me here? I meant to go upstairs again. Not gonna lie, map's a little confusing.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Clear view. We're running for Jill out here.
Give me fire!
This is like the best. Yeah, I keep pressing R2 in circle instead of just circle. That would be far easier. see if this works. Oh, this thing was tanky.
Get him, boy! Toggle!
I just noticed something. I can just keep kicking. I can keep myself in the air by just grabbing them if it's an enemy that's not too big. If the enemy is too big, I can just keep pressing the circle button and it'll just keep bouncing me up instead. Which is actually really useful. Because it means that I don't have to land and I can keep an aerial rave going as much as I can. So there's a button which allows me to do a second jump, so it actually saves me a lot of time. I'm trying to get to those like 3-hit combos a little bit more.
There. North Reach.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, okay, they all died. The toggle was too useful. I'm hearing barks, but I'm not sure why I hear barks. Oh, that's why I hear barks. That's all. All of the doggos die. They all get burnt. All I heard was a symphony of doggos. Symphony of doggos.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Welcome, good... Back off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
I am the customer.
Well, that's a plum for the apple of your eye.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
Oh, cool.
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
It's the thing of Notre Dame, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Esmeralda? She looks a lot like Esmeralda. Damn.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time.
Damn.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele.
Clientele.
You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Damn, girl.
Trust me,
What the
yes,
hell?
but
I know it's all in
why
that.
would you?
She probably doesn't sound like this all the time, but still. Damn.
Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested.
Wow.
Unless...
The words?
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Oh, God. This is the medieval fantasy game.
However do they get that colour?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
That's the other one, that's right.
Welcome.
I really just
I'll
want
be
to
here
make
if you
this.
need me.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Let's see what Clive has to do.
Back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
There wasn't really much of playing along. It was just literally just walk behind her. It's like, alright, safe.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Don't pout now. You've been through worse. You've been through wars, you know. This is the first time you get to have freedom, Clive. And when a girl asks you to follow her, you should just follow. Right?
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Ah, the old cinematic look of we're gonna pan out to the thing. Welcome to Jurassic Park, where all the dinosaurs. I'm sorry, I'm being stupid.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Moon and the Stars from Isabel.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I guess we're doing this now. Because we can't do anything else.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about.
That was
And
fast.
You've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something, but the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
What I want to do is I want to kind of jump.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Wow.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
We don't know.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. But that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
That face.
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
I guess we're doing that first.
My cousin in the capital said they lost...
You! Where the devils who dwell upon western shores? His radiance devoured all by the...
Is that the legions
Did one of them get on this side?
Thank you for making me stay hydro, Mongoose. I know an energy drink does not count for staying hydro.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Look how big it is. And we can actually go to that. That's mad. Thank you, Mongoose. See you soon.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on. Back to the... That's enough dallying. Up. The lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. The fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I'm surprised they don't say anything about the doggo. You know what my original intent of this was? I really thought that
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new
doggo was Joshua.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes. Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all.
This is all about a comb.
Anything for the dame. Anything.
I mean,
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
it's lucky that this one's a simp.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
All I hear is... Smells of death here. But why?
Damn it all. Bodies. A man
Tell me.
Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I mean, I'm glad that this particular soldier isn't a dick, but... Yeah.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
This isn't very common for like Final Fantasy stories for every character that you meet to just get offed.
Weren't expecting any new branding.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
Of course you could, had it not been personal. You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
An old wooden comb gifted to Tatienne by Madame Isabel. Several of the teeth appear to have been recently broken.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Wow. I'm wondering if all of these are as... I want to say depressing, but like...
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Whew. That is a heavy story.
The dame said you would be coming. Your friends are waiting at the chapel atop the hill. Go now.
If I had something that would give me a cooldown. I'm always a sucker for free stuff.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
There's a back door?
Hang on, give me a second, guys. I would have thought it would have been like an underfloor instead. Pleasure houses. The pleasure house. So they all look like Mediterranean houses.